Wondery Plus subscribers can listen to Your Stupid Opinions ad-free right now. Join Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Your Stupid Opinions.
Hey.
Hello there.
There you are.
There you are out there, ready to hear people's complaints and grievances to places you've never been and from people you've never met. It's wonderful. My name is
on ever going.
My name is James Pietragallo. I'm here with my co-host here.
I'm Jimmie Whisman.
So thank you. Let's get started right away here.
Yeah.
We're going to dive right in. Oh, by the way, follow on social media, rate and review, and of course, listen to our other two shows, Crime in Sports and Small Town Murder. They're exactly what they sound like. So check those out. Mm-hmm. And here we go. Let's dive in. This is the All Halloween edition.
Yeah.
This is Halloween week, so it might only be one place. I got to be honest with you. There's a place that that we found that is so crazy, and the reviews are so crazy, and the owner's responses to the reviews are so crazy, and then the owner himself turns out to be a whole separate animal that I don't know how we're going to get to this, but if we can get through this, all the way through this, we have dog costumes too to talk about. So we're going to try to get all the way through this, but holy shit, is this amazing and well worth it. We're going to talk about the psychopath is what it's called. Mm-hmm. Psycho space path, two different words.
Sure.
A path full of psychos. This is in 28 Buffalo Hill Road, Ellisville, Mississippi.
Where the fuck is that?
No goddamn idea. The middle. That's a haunted trail right there. That sounds terrifying. Ellisville, Mississippi. Sounds scary. I haven't told you about the haunted house yet. Oh, yeah, there's a haunted house, too.
There's no fucking way an interstate runs there, right?
I would think not. I don't have any idea. So,
Ellisville?
Ellisville. Okay. It is, Ellis, like a name, Ville, Mississippi. Yep. I've never heard of it before, and we do small town murder, so I've heard of way more small towns than the average person, and I never heard of that one before. So
hilarious.
Let's dive right in here and see what people have to say. First of all, some people do enjoy this place. I will say it has 3.6 stars on Google.
Okay.
Which isn't great, honestly. No. Let's be real here. All right, Bree says 5 stars. Love it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Props were amazing. Very scary. Okay, that's what you want. The only issue I would say is the group that went in with us. They were immature and not following the rules, so they were ruining the fun for the rest of us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't like when they group you with strangers in any scenario where you're now I'm a team with these people I never met before and I don't want to go anywhere with. I don't know. No, thank you. I'll stick with the people I'm with.
They got to make
groups.
Sounds like
I get it.
Yeah, they got groups of 8 or whatever.
We do this in groups of 10. You have 4, you have 6, you 2 together. Let's go.
Yeah,
but
get after it.
I don't want to do that though. I'll pay extra if I could not go with strangers.
Yeah.
So we all know haunted houses aren't real. Thanks for the Thank you for that, by the way. But we should play along to have the best experience. Most of the others in our group were rude and condescending toward the staff. Okay, well, they're trying to scare you, so that's rude too. It was very irritating. We plan to return next year and bring enough people to form our own group so we can actually enjoy the most of the experience. I'm positive the group we had ruined things. Staff was polite and helpful. Don't miss out on this.
Okay.
So bring your own group. Okay. Yeah. 5 stars from Morgana.
Yeah.
First off, I want to start this review by saying, contrary to other reviews I've read, Curtis, the owner, I believe, and he is, as we'll find out, is extremely nice and helpful. Oh, boy, you must have
is he?
You must have had a very specific type of person with you, as we'll find out later on. We were looking forward to experiencing this attraction for the first time. I messaged the psychopath page on Facebook for more information and was told by Curtis that unfortunately, due to some emergencies, they would be closed tonight, October 13th. This was 2 years ago, by the way. I was extremely let down and disappointed, but was definitely going to check it out another day. Not 20 minutes later, after heading back toward home, I got a message from Curtis on the business page saying that even though Under the circumstances of them being short some actors, they were able to work around it and open tonight anyways.
Oh.
Changed my mind. Come on.
I told you no, but please come by.
Please come by. He had to call individual people, message them. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I was a little worried that it wouldn't be as good as they were missing some cast, but all caps, oh boy, was I wrong, 3 exclamation points. They absolutely rocked it, 4 exclamation points.
Rocked it.
Rocked it. Holy shit.
Whatever the fuck that
How do you rock a haunted house? I don't know.
Yeah, they said boo.
Boo, and I fucking ran.
Incredibly.
They said boo when I didn't expect anyone to be there.
Enthusiastically, too, yeah.
And this isn't even a house. This is a trail.
Right.
This is like, they talk about how like there's muddy holes in it and shit.
What?
Yeah, there's people breaking their legs, old people just left for dead, I'm sure, in the woods. It's a mess.
People wearing white shoes that are now ruined.
In the morning, it looks like a Civil War battlefield out there. Just smoke rising, people laying in the fucking weeds. One of the best haunted attractions I've been to in a while. I wouldn't recommend bringing young children. It is more suitable for teens and adults. They do touch you, and they will separate you from your group. Okay? No and no. No and no. That's A and B. Nope, don't touch me.
That's not what it is.
No, if you touch me, I'm punching you. It's not a matter of, I don't want to punch
me,
you.
That's assault, and I'm defending myself.
I don't want to punch you. It's a reaction that I'm going to have to, I don't expect to be touched. I'm going to swing first and ask questions later, especially in the dark woods. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't just grab me.
No, you could be a bear.
Assault.
I'm punching you. I don't know what you are. It's crazy. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend wearing nice clothes or shoes as you will get very muddy and covered in blood. Fake, of course, I think. Winky face.
They spray you with
They get blood
what?
on you. They get blood on you. I'd spend the whole time going, this isn't real, right? Seriously. Somebody have hepatitis or something? Like, I don't... What kind of fucking shots am I going to have to get after this?
This is unbelievable.
Overall, I had an extremely positive experience. The staff is very friendly and helpful. Our tour guide, the cheerleader, was amazing. I guess that's the outfit.
She was bleeding.
Yeah, like a bloody, murderous cheerleader.
She was bleeding everywhere.
She was free bleeding all over us, and we didn't mind it. It was amazing and kept our group on our toes, and the actors are absolutely incredible. I'm absolutely going again this month when they have a full crew of actors, and I cannot wait to return next year. 5 exclamation points.
God damn.
Okay, Psychopath crew, y'all have officially gained another fan, and here's pictures of her. And I've never seen. She has there's the muddiness and the blood.
She got blood on her arm. Yeah.
She has the rarely seen dual nose ring, which you don't see.
Yeah.
She has both the septum
and the nostril. Yeah.
and the nostril, and rings in both of them. So that's just an odd look.
Horseshoe ones. Like,
two bull nose rings.
It's an interesting face, lady.
One. Okay, that's interesting. And the response from the owner is, just seeing this now, thank you, and yes, you are a true psychoholic. In all caps.
Psychoholic.
It's psychomania, brother! So, 3 stars up next here.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
That's good.
Okay, that's a good start. 3 stars, though. It's so fun.
Something's going to turn.
Something's got to give here. Bought the VIP tickets and were brought to the front of the line. Waited maybe 10 minutes max. Now, while the whole tour was a ton of fun, it was sort of ruined by the preteens on the tour with us.
What'd they do?
That'll happen. They'll ruin anything.
Yeah.
A 12-year-old will fuck anything up. That's just how it works.
That'll ruin
Especially
the whole day.
boys. Yeah.
Girls
will complain, and boys will make you wish they would stop and just complain. Stop.
Girls will complain, and boys will make you complain.
Yeah, that's how it works. They were loud and disruptive, so I'm sure it would have been much scarier without them. That being said, the staff handled them excellently. They continually corrected them and made sure that everyone was going to have a good experience. The good thing with that is you could just like tie them to a tree and be like, that's part of the show. Yep, you scared? Well, there you go. We win.
Stand there dragging a chainsaw at their feet.
No, that's all part of the game. Sorry, their parents come to complain. That's how it works.
Yeah, sometimes we duct tape a child to a tree.
It happens. I mean, let me ask you, was your child scared? Thank you very much. You should be thanking me, is what I'm saying. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Got what you paid for. Not even you're welcome. You got what you paid for. Get out.
Yeah, you got scared. Perfect. Let's see here. Lots and lots of running, which, while tiring, made it so much more realistic.
Running
away from people.
No,
I'm standing there. You're gonna. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm walking at my pace.
Yeah, I'm not running through the woods in the dark. It's not happening. No, this isn't Evil Dead. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna.
I've never been here. I don't know this trail.
Nope, I'm not doing this shit. Wake up in a puddle. I'm not doing it. I'm not Ash, and it's not going to work like that. So lots and lots of running, so realistic. So not quite as scary as I was anticipating, but I chalked that up to the disruptive kids. 10 out of 10 for fun from the staff. Had a great time. The guy behind us kept trying to scare us and did a good job. Okay? Woman at the ticket booth was super sweet, too. Made it a great experience.
Okay.
All right, now here's 2 stars. It's starting to
fall apart.
Starting to fall apart here. Veronica, 2 stars. This place has potential to be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. That says structure's good, people suck, is what that says to me. The vibe while waiting to get in is awesome. The characters come out and interact with the people. The props are awesome. That vibe is immediately killed as soon as you enter the metal crates to get ready to start the trail. Metal crates?
What are those?
A crate made of metal. Do you have to get in that?
Yeah.
They said you enter a metal crate. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm. And then they ship you in. Oh, it could be one of those shipping container crates that you got to walk through.
Oh, okay, maybe that goes to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
The 2 women guides treat you like you are in a kindergarten lunch line and threaten to have you escorted out for conversating with the group you came with. Okay, that seems a little much, a little heavy-handed. Saying that they couldn't hear when they were ready for us. Maybe invest in a few radios. That's your problem. You can't hear the other person. Being pumped and excited is the best part of something like this. In my opinion, they take way too many people at a time, and there is so much running, quote unquote. I don't know why it's in quotes. Running is running. Is it quote running or running? Are your legs moving fast?
It's the second person that said it, though, so it's already too much running.
This happening right here? Is that little legs going? That's
real fast walking like that?
But your feet pick up off the ground, and sometimes you're totally off the ground while you're doing it.
Sometimes both of them are off the ground.
That's called. I think it's running is the definition of that one. And having to pay attention to where you're going to even get scared or enjoy the setting. The biggest turnoff for me is the character's attitude on the trail, and this is all capital letters.
Okay.
They are very, very rude. Well, they're supposed to be psychotic murderers, I believe, is their character. Right. So politeness isn't probably their...
Scary, I would land on. I don't remember Freddy Krueger being very kind and sweet.
He had a one-liner once in a while. I'll give him that. Every now and again, he'd make you laugh. But, I mean, really, he was pretty rude.
This is about ending you. Yeah.
Jason Voorhees wouldn't say shit. Very rude. No. Extremely rude, I would say.
Not one word. Not a pleasantry to be had.
Oh, and interrupting teenagers fucking? What's ruder than that? I'm trying to fuck over here. This guy wants to kill me? This is messed up.
Yeah. I'm 2-3 inches deep.
Yeah, what the hell? I got the head in, and this guy's fucking breaking my balls over here. They break character to cuss kids out. That's great. Listen, you little fucking shit. I'm This is me. This is Brian now. This isn't the murderer. This isn't a character. This is fucking Brian. I live near you. I know where you fucking live, okay? Cut this shit out. I'm going to come to your house and kick your dad in the balls, okay? Get the fuck out of here.
I live near you.
It's Ellisville.
Bus stop you stay
at. I see you out at fucking 7:55 in the morning waiting for the school bus.
I'm no longer the nun that had an abortion. Come here.
I'm going to come to your house and fuck your mom, you little shit. Get out of here. That would be distracting. I could see that.
That would be weird if a woman starts talking with a very deep man's voice.
And said that, sounded just like me.
And said,
claiming to come over and fuck your mom. How do you like that? I'm going to come over and fist your mom. You hear me?
The cheerleader's very gruff.
Wow. This cheerleader has had a rough homecoming. Holy shit. They break character to cuss little kids out, belittle you, and tell you that you're incompetent because you went around the wrong tree on the trail. You incompetent shit.
You fucking moron. It's a left, not a right.
He said, it's a trail in the woods that is poorly marked, and keep in mind there's little to no lighting, which is fine because that's the point, but have a little grace for people that are there for the first time traveling the trail. You do have to have your trail clearly marked. As I was telling you before the show, in my woods, we have set up a little haunted trail for my little nieces and nephews, and you got to mark it clearly, or else they'll wander off somewhere. At night, you can't see what's trail and what's woods.
I think you should dress like a vampire and then break character and say, "This is Uncle James." I said, "Get the fuck back on the trail."
Get the fuck back on the trail. Jesus Christ.
What are you, fucking stupid?
I've known your father since he was a kid, and he was a dummy then, and he's a dummy now, and so are you. You're dummy fucking kids.
You didn't get this from our side of the family.
God damn it.
This is from your mom's side. She's dumb.
This is from somewhere else. You know it. Oh, that's amazing. And to tell people that don't want to be, quote, taken, that they signed a waiver, so you have to do what they say.
Taken? No, you can't relocate me.
You signed a waiver, I'm taking you. No, I don't want to.
Where did it say I agree to kidnapping, you son of a bitch?
How is there not just fucking fisticuffs all over this trail? I don't understand it.
We're boxing for sure.
I said no, motherfucker. You're going to back off. That machete isn't real, number one.
If it is, I'm about to take it from you.
Yeah, this box cutter I keep in my pocket is. So what's up, bitch? No one will even notice you're bleeding. You're covered in blood.
They'll think it's part of the show, bitch.
Yeah. Let's go. I feel the characters were tired and irritated and done with their act for the night. It's like the 8th trip through.
I love that.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm tired. It's a long day.
You never see that at Disneyland. You never see, like, Belle sitting down having a cigarette and be
just like,
back off, kids. I'm tired.
Hold on, kids. Wait a minute. Belle needs a chai tea right now and a fucking break, all right? Calm the fuck down for a minute.
Chai tea and a smoke. Let me be.
A chai tea and a Benson and Hedges, so back off, all right? Listen.
I gotta sit. It's enough with the fucking pictures.
Jesus, goddamn Christ.
It's 110 degrees out here. My face is melting. Fuck this place.
The makeup's so thick it keeps my pores from releasing sweat. Do you understand? That's how we're living here.
I'm pissing sweat. My body's messed up.
Go tell your mom you shit your pants and come back in 10 minutes. I don't know what to tell you.
I just wanted to be an actress, so I'm looking for this shit.
It's never going to happen, is it?
It's never going to happen.
It's never going to happen for me, is it? No. I wanted to be on Broadway. I wanted to be on Broadway.
Meryl Streep just going to keep on winning.
God damn it. So,
into her hundreds, and I'm never going to get anything.
Never going to get a role. With that being said, considering the type of event and the cost to get in, maybe think about changing out actors every other night. Well, I don't know how many actors there are in Ellisville, Mississippi, willing to do this.
Yeah, the population there is 4,500.
Yeah,
if you got 9 weirdos willing to do this shit, I think you're maxed out.
Yeah, and it's just whatever 9 teenagers are willing to cover themselves in blood.
Yeah.
Lastly, some physical interactions were pretty intense, like the choking on the meat truck. Choking?
Who got choked?
Who got choked?
And what's a meat truck?
All of that. I have so many questions. I have so many questions. I'm not saying that it isn't cool, isn't a cool aspect, but maybe lighten up on that grip. They're choking people.
It was this person.
You can't choke people, ever, even if they said it's okay. Unless it's sexual and they're begging for it, you can't choke people.
Yeah.
The
person said, I'm not saying it wasn't hot.
I'm not saying I wasn't a little wet, but that's beside the point.
Ease up, Tiger. Almost came.
Now, here we go. Response from the owner. This is... He comes in hot, too.
About the choking and the meat truck.
He says, this is, quote, first of all, this is amazing. The first sentence is, conversate is not a word. Number one. He took notes as he fucking was getting this review. Well, conversate, I can hit them on that one. And they were trying to get you to stop talking due to the rules and risks video. Three exclamation points. And rules and risks is all capital letters. Kind of important. I won't even address the rest of your rambling. The entrance in the containers is recognized as immediate mod setters in a good way with the brunt of our fans. Your failure to act like an adult and continue to talk during that video is what ruined the mood. Learn how to read the room.
Okay.
Consider where you're at. Think about allowing the things we've worked on to do their jobs, and talking during the video is not doing that. It's disruptive and kills any such vibe.
Yeah.
That's about the nicest he gets, by the way, the owner. Wow. That's about as friendly as he gets on these.
He is fun.
This is good shit. Oh, he's not your kind of guy, though. Don't go say he's your kind of guy.
He believes this is the best haunted house on the planet.
Oh, and he is not taking any guff from anybody saying
he will
it's
hear
not.
Nothing from anyone negatively about it. This is the best one, and if you don't pay attention
it's your
listen,
fault.
if you didn't have a good time, you did it.
Get choked, learn English, and come back next time. On a meat truck. Hillary gives 2 stars.
Yeah.
It was okay, but too expensive for the experience. $20 a person, no matter what the age. That seems about right.
That's pretty affordable.
Seems right.
Low.
That seems right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To do anything, it's going to be $20. I mean, what do you want?
Yeah, you got a group of 5. That's $100. That's not bad.
We went through like this little Christmas village horse shit that was set up in the park in Bowdoin Park and Wappingers there last year, and it was like $35 a person. It's just some like
lights,
wooden structure thing set up with it's shit they've had in a garage for 35 fucking years, and that's all it is. It's $35 for that. So. You know what I mean? This is like
$1 a year. It's been in storage.
Come on, yeah, they're getting their money's worth. It goes up $1 every year.
Yeah.
I had 2 kids with me, so it was $100 for my family to get in. Okay. Yeah. It took about 7 to 10 minutes to go through the actual trail, which had a bunch of very big and deep muddy holes.
Golly.
Yikes. The guide warned everyone, but not everyone heard. Well, maybe if you weren't conversating. That would...
Yeah, don't conversate, man.
Another 10 minutes at the beginning for the rules/intro. Could have had a few more employees. Same 3 guys scared us about 10 times. Probably won't go next year. Just wanted to try a different one because the other is really scary for my youngest. Okay.
Oh, okay. So there's 2.
Response from the owner, of course.
Oh, what'd he say?
Okay. First of all, that's how he starts out, which is a very friendly way to start out.
It's incredibly aggressive out of the gate every time.
Okay, first of all, when someone says that means they have a list and they're going to go down, tick it off, and tell you why you're wrong about everything.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, there's never been in my 10 years of owning my own haunted attraction and 16 years in the entire business, never have I ever, not 1 year, ran a haunted attraction that has a 7 to 10 minute tour.
Oh, so he's saying this is so much longer.
It's so much longer. That is not only wrong, but it isn't even close to being a good guess. And I videotaped. It isn't even close. Fucking stupid. And I videotaped the entire tour with security cameras and can prove that our tours are the longest in the country, the whole America, all of United States. And our tours last an average of 40 minutes, meaning sometimes they will get between 32 and 35 minutes and sometimes as long as 48 minutes, so the average is right around 40 minutes. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to come to the defense of my haunted attraction, which I pour work into, I guess into is what he's trying to pour work into. But he spelled poor, P-O-O-R, and he said pour work and to. So I had to figure that one out.
Whoops.
Pour work into all year whenever somebody says something that is highly inaccurate. I understand an opinion of whether you think something is scary or not, although you wouldn't be sharing a very popular opinion by saying that I don't understand, nor do I accept or put up with total and complete lies about my business. Wow. He continues.
Oh, my God.
He's
not done.
His response is like 6 times longer than the review, which is hilarious to me.
Unbelievable.
He is unloading. You probably won't be back next year, you said, but let me help you out with that, period. I'd rather you stay away if all you're going to do is lie, and I doubt that you are even here if you're actually going to try telling someone it was 7 to 10 minutes long. Things happen quickly on the path, and there are many sets and many scares. So when you finish, sometimes there's the illusion that it was faster than it was. But if you time it when you go through, you would see that I am correct in how long I say the tours are. So It's just so happens that you picked the wrong detail to try to manipulate in order to give us a poor review because the long tours are something we're known for. If you are so interested in just being a hater, perhaps you should go through again and pay closer attention and pick something more realistic to complain about, because saying that our tours are that short is not only inaccurate, but it's obvious to everyone who reads that who's ever been here that that's inaccurate. The rules video and the front is part of the tour, and that's why it's set, and that's why it's a set that you're in from the movie Saw. Okay, that's why it's the shipping container.
Yep, it is.
It's funny that you count it and time it differently than the rest, and actually the rules video is only about 4 minutes. So you've extended the rules video but shortened the tour, is what he's saying. Yeah. Then you sign the waiver. Then you can send you through that set until you're out on an actual path. If we ran the entire path, we would not finish it in 7 to 10 minutes without a guide in broad daylight. Knowing the path as much as we do, we could not complete it in 7 to 10 minutes. Few going to give a review, give an honest one. I think he's trying to say if you are going to give a review, give an honest one. And if you give an honest one, I don't care whether it's good or bad. I just appreciate honesty. But do not in Google my business to give a review full of lies.
You're in Googling it.
You're in Googling my business. Don't in Google me. I will not take it.
In Google is not a word. No. I don't know what Conversate is, but I guarantee you in Google is not.
I've been in Googled. This is not right. Do not in Google my business.
They've been in Googling me.
Oh, and then the last line, it belittles you.
Do not in Google it.
Because it belittles you. Oh, boy. Leanna, 1 star. Oh, she's going to give a little background on the whole operation here. She's been in this. She's been one of the actors before. So this is going to be good.
And this is the first 1 star, right?
Oh, yeah, this is going to be good. And you know he's going to respond to this. So it's coming. You know it's coming. Here we go. I acted in Psychopath last fall, 2023, and at first I thought it was really cool and everything, but quickly realized it wasn't true. The owner would talk inappropriately about young girls that come through. Go ahead and mark that off in a notebook, by the way. Save that for later. It's going to make a lot more sense later. That came through and didn't care, even after us cast members would tell him we found out they were underage. Hey, that girl's 14. I don't care. She got tits, doesn't she? That's not okay.
Can't even tell. That's awesome. Wow. I'll still jerk off to her.
I'm going to use that later. He also didn't care if you were cold. Like temps were around 10 degrees and he expected us to wear thin layers or in dresses. Had to keep drinks inside, not even hidden outside, but would tell us not to go inside during the night. So basically you can't have a drink your whole shift,
no drinks.
He also blamed me, in all caps, for a group of 4 to 6 grown adults jumping at me at the end of a tour, even though I did nothing but what he told me to do, scare them. But it didn't matter to him. He's very rude, doesn't care or tolerate that others have opinions if they're different from his. He only cares about what benefits him best. Save your money, go to a different haunt.
Yeah, why are these fucking independent haunts so weird? They're always so weird.
Gee, I don't know. Let's think about this.
All right.
Let's think about who would start this. You know, it's a good idea. What if we come up with a bunch of shit that makes people think they're going to die in the woods? How about we do that? Then I'll set it up and I'll hire people. This is great. That's a fucking weirdo right there.
Boy, did I ask a dumb question.
I mean, honestly.
These are weird fucking people, man.
Oh, okay. Response from the owner. Yeah. And this is fresh, too. This is from like the last couple months this all happened.
He remembers her.
Oh, yeah. Leanne, he starts out with.
Yeah.
First of all, you're a bitter liar with an axe to grind. Boom! Coming in hot. Shots fired.
You axe grinding bitch.
You axe grinding little twat. I'll tell you something. You unscary axe grinding little bitch. You were cut for good reason. You never, ever heard me talk inappropriately about anyone of any age. People know, and when I yell, that means it's all caps, and understand that this haunt, I am one-track-minded on everything horror and Halloween. Yeah, I don't even think about pussy. The whole month of October, I call it No Nut October. That's what I do because I ain't even thinking about pussy. I don't jerk off, nothing. My dick doesn't get hard for a month. I wake up soft as shit.
Yeah, no nut-tober.
No Nut-tober. Holy shit.
Yeah.
One track mind. You're a lying piece of total trash.
Oh,
Hey, buddy, it's Mississippi. You're all total trash. Don't worry.
you've just told us for 31 days you don't jerk off or even think about anything but Halloween.
Total trash who spent the whole time here telling everyone how you were the only one, how you were only work your life in boyfriend Chris. What?
Yeah.
Because you had nowhere to live, and I got tired of hearing it. Whoa. Never have I ever spoke inappropriately about anyone of any age, old or young. Okay, now you sound like Danny DeVito on Always Sunny doing the fucking kids pageant, singing the song, I don't like kids. No, I don't. Gotta be older than my wife, older than my daughter. Wow.
Yeah, that's
what that sounds like.
Dolph protests too much.
Protests too much.
But
wow.
What the fuck did he just say?
Oh, it gets better. He starts getting into their personal lives and shit here. It's wild, dude. This shit is wild.
Did he say you just sat around bitching about your boyfriend that you live with? Is that what he said?
So. Saying that you didn't have a place to live. You had to stay with your boyfriend Chris because you had nowhere to live.
Axe grinding bitch.
You homeless axe grinding little tease bitch. Tease, by the way.
Piece of trash.
Piece of trash. So it gets better. Most are aware of the smear campaign.
Oh, are we?
Oh, I think we are. I think
we're
national news
about this.
Just like your bestie accusing her boyfriend Hunter from last year of being physically abusive, so I cut him too, as she was supposed to send a video and photos she said was proof, but never sent them.
Oh, so he shit-canned a kid for no reason?
Apparently, she said, this kid beats me up and I have pictures. And he said, okay, I'll fire him, send me the pictures. And she never sent the pictures. And 10 degrees? LMFAO in September or October, actually any month last year, here in Mississippi? LOL, no. And then I can
yeah, you can look that up in the almanac, for Christ's sake.
I mean, I live in fucking New York, and where it's, cold.
10 degrees.
And the coldest it's been at night for a low has been like 38 so far this year, and it's October, so,
And this Ellisville is super close to the Gulf of Mexico, which is like,
it's probably
fucking 25, 30.
Might have been breezy or something. Wind could have been a problem. I don't know.
In September, October, it's probably 30 or 40.
Who knows?
There's no way it's 10.
No. Another lie, and you're not even good at lying. You're a bad liar.
Yeah, you're not good at this.
All anyone has to do is look back at recorded temps, and they will see that there wasn't one night we've ever been open with 10-degree temps. Cold, yes, but not 10 degrees. Okay. This guy is like a fucking defense attorney. He really makes his points. If there's customers that are here to tour, then yes, the cast must be able to act for them. What a concept. That's what he says here.
Work for your money. Yeah.
And yet another lie is about the clothing. I even offer coats that will work with each character. I literally am heard all the time, he just breaks into all caps sometimes, telling cast that I even prefer layered clothing, that layered looks better in the haunt anyway. The one and only time I've said something about layered clothing looking silly is when a male actor wanted to wear a dress over blue jeans who wanted to be a creepy doll. So he wanted to wear a creepy doll with jeans on, which wouldn't work probably, And I'll stick to that it looked crazy and that was not when you were even here. You're a blunt, bold-faced liar. You fucked that all up.
Sure did, yeah. Who
cannot be trusted, which is why you were cut and banned. Surprise, surprise that you'd leave a review full of lies. What a POS you are. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
I love that he rhymed surprise and lies, and then he followed it up with what a piece of shit.
What a piece of shit you are. You don't even know. This is amazing. Where do you hear? This is great. Cotton, 1 star. So before I even consider going somewhere, I always look at the lowest reviews of the place before going.
Yeah.
I wanted to look through and to see what the place is about and if it's safe for my kids. From what I've seen, it's got a sketchy history. If you look through, the owner has had scandals and hired questionable people. I wouldn't take my kids to it after having done the little research I've seen. If I looked more into it, it would be even more alarming, but I've seen all I need to see.
Right.
Please do your research before going anywhere. I can't imagine having gone and then finding out what I found out about the place.
Finding out what I found out.
We'll find out later what she's talking about. Don't regret not doing your research and when looking into places that you'll spend your time and money at, especially if you have children. And no response to that, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being real vague.
Yeah. Chancellor, 1 star. That's a little foreshadow for later on, vague review. 1 star. Literally had 3 people there that was scaring you. Actually, it's scarring you is how they spell it. So that's nice. That's good. Yeah. Literally the worst hunt I've been to. Okay. Hunt. 13 Gates, The Rise, they're all way better than this place. We played in someone's backyard for $75. Do not waste your time. Very disappointed. The owner will tell you it lasted 45 minutes, but it really only lasted 20 minutes, if that. Now, you know he's not going to let that lie, this owner. Absolutely not. Yeah. He says, no, there were not 3 people. Right away.
Starting with that, yeah.
Even on our slowest nights this month, before other haunts open, the list we've ever had was 5 moving into multiple sets in 10 zones. As a customer, you have no idea how many people are in on the haunt. That's obvious. We open early like this every season as a service to customers.
That's obvious.
That don't want to wait till October. We do that to serve our customers better. We don't expect one to act like a dickhead.
It was so professional.
We don't expect one to act like a dickhead. And come on and give 1 star review on a hot night in September before October's. Even here, so put things in perspective and you don't ever have to come back. Since you're obviously kind of, not since, sense. You're obviously kind of a moron.
You dickhead.
You dickhead.
It was so professional and then throws in, you're a dickhead.
You're a dickhead. He has other insults later, too, which are fun. He's a good one, this guy.
He is good shit.
He's a lot of fun.
I like him, yeah.
Oh, you're not going to like him at all in a little while.
I don't know how. He's such a good business owner.
Jesus Christ. Brooke gives 1 star. I acted here last year, and he mistreated us.
Oh,
was she the one with her boyfriend, Hunter, I wonder?
Yeah.
Is this...
Did you get Hunter fired, Brooke?
Did Hunter hit you? Tell me. I want to know. Was Hunter mean to you?
Is Hunter the one that got you in trouble?
We had to go see Jerry Orbach to get it taken care of.
And then you laid on a bed in cramps and pains because a butcher got you.
Oh, but it's okay because a girl with a big nose learned to dance, so everybody's fine.
It's all great.
It's all great.
The girl with a big nose, fuck Patrick Swayze.
So that's perfect. Nobody's the wiser. And mistreated us, didn't let us have water or anything. Oh. We had to keep drinks inside, but he wouldn't let us go inside. We had to stay outside. We've heard this before.
I've heard that,
But this year, ... my friends went. I'm total there are 3 actors, I guess in total, there are 3 actors and some mannequins used as decoys. Don't let him fool you. He is a very mean person, LOL. Just save your money and go to the Glendale one or the one on the coast. The coast one is amazing this year, y'all. It's amazing this year, y'all.
It's down there.
Wow. Terror on the coast. Terror on the coast is totally worth it. And that's only from 2 weeks ago, so he hasn't had a chance to tell her all the terrible things she did and talk about her personal life yet. So that's a shame.
Call her a dickhead.
Call her a dickhead. Isaac, 1 star. Dude gets sad and depressed when people. Oh, then the next sentence continues this sentence. Which is,
okay. All right.
When people the truth about him and says he has charges pressed on you just to try to scare you. He'll make up fake names for deputies and all. But if you want to get SA, sexually assaulted, then this is the place for you.
Oh, that's exactly what I think happens at all of these.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's dark. No one knows. Yeah. Everyone's diddle. If someone's choking you, they're feeling your pussy too. I'm telling you right now. Yes. They're grabbing a tit.
Everybody's had something molested at one.
And they're like, oh, I have a mask. I can't see. It's an accident. Right. Fuck you.
It's all my fault. No, you know where the vagina is, you son of a bitch.
You know exactly where it is. Jesus fucking Christ. Armando, 1 star. I've read a lot of people's responses to this attraction. I agree it takes about 30 minutes to go through on tour, with more than half waiting to sign waiver and sitting on bus. I only noticed 4 actors when we went on 31st. From time we got there to the time we left, over 2 hours. I did notice security guard was mean and grumpy. I had such high expectations, and they do a good job building suspense, but once you go in, it's all downhill from there. These are just advice. I have noticed owner is on defense instead of taking advice for improvement. They have lots of potential, but hard-headed to take advice instead attacks customer and calls Karen. All right, Karen.
Calls me Karen. Yeah, son of a bitch.
Too much time and money for attraction. I've been to loads all over the country. It is what it is.
Gross.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. All over the country.
All over.
Covered in loads. I don't like that. Okay, the response from the owner here.
Yeah.
The bus is part of the tour. 30 minutes, our shortest version of the tours are still unmatched. We have the longest tours of any haunt. Max length has been roughly 45 minutes. A 1-star review is to reflect a poor business practicing poor business ethics, not an opinion piece on your length, when even at 30 minutes, that's more than twice the length of any other haunt in the South.
Yeah, but who the fuck would know that?
In all of the Confederacy, this is the longest haunt. Who would know that?
Jesus Christ.
I love
the longest haunt in the slave states.
Jesus Christ. Nice try, but I won't even justify the rest of your inaccurate hogwash with addressing it. Good day, hater. Keep feeding the fire. Truth is, you probably are affiliated with a lesser haunt. Oh, yeah, they come out of the woodwork.
Now there's haunt wars. They'll Google you.
They're going to Google you in a haunt war, and then you're fucked. Then you're all fucked out.
Then you're
covered in loads. Covered in loads from all over the country. Getting choked and your pussy grabbed, the whole thing. Hunter's going to beat you up. It's not great. Tesha, 1 star. Has been the worst haunted house I've ever been at. First, they only have 6 workers for the whole thing. Second, they say real weapons and have a waiver to sign. Not real, and the waiver is a journal. Spent most of the time trying to watch path because it has stumps and potholes everywhere. No props that jump out at you or anything. Just same 6 actors. Third, they take you in a group of about 25 people, so you do get a lot of the scare. Definitely not worth $25. They are cheap with the whole process. The only thing they do is talk up the scare at the beginning so you think, but lack anything to back it. Didn't get scared once, and I scare pretty easily. Okay. We'll never go there again. My whole party did nothing but complain about how bad it was. I don't recommend it to anyone. Spend your money at a real haunted house. You know, a real one. That would be free, probably.
Jesus. Well, I mean, it's usually a 200-year-old hotel. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's the Pfister in Milwaukee.
Yeah. Have you been to a haunted house before? Have you done it? Is that something you've experienced?
Yeah, I think so. When I was a teenager. I'm not into that shit. I don't care.
I did it exactly
once.
That's
nice, buddy. It's
and
okay.
I knew exactly what it was. It's, well, in my opinion. I did one of those in Western Phoenix that Fear Farm shit. And there was like a dude that had a great costume at the front door that slaps on like a metal corrugated steel thing and screams fresh meat, then opens the door and pushes you in. And I was like, I was more scared by the fact that he touched me.
Yeah, get off me. What's going on?
Yeah, then the whole time I'm like, is somebody else if somebody touches me, we're gonna have a problem. And I was just mad. I was just mad walking through each room like, you can't touch. I can't touch you. You can't touch me.
And
if I can't punch you,
then you can't touch me. Yeah, if I can't clothesline you.
If I can't push you away, that's not crazy. Okay. You can't just run around touching people.
Grabbing fucking strangers and shit.
Right.
Screaming at them. Yeah.
Running through a room, dragging a chainsaw with you that's running. I can't see it and see if there's a fucking blade on it.
I have a thing where I'm just like, I don't need people. I'm just like, it's like someone would jump out and I'm like, it's cool, bro. Like, that's what I'll tell them. Like, don't sweat
Get
it,
the
man.
next guy.
Yeah, like it's cool, bro. Yeah, like that's what I'm like. Like, I understand that you're an actor and it's fine. Like, just
I'm not here for that part.
we're cool. Yeah, it's all right, man. Don't sweat it.
I'm here because these dickheads wanted me to come with them.
I got some chick wanted to, trying to bang this fucking broad over here. You want to help me out a little bit? And they pull a Goodfellas here. Trying to bang this fucking broad.
Don't touch the tits, would you?
Yeah, come on. All right, this guy responds.
Yeah.
Not 6 actors, but that's okay if you can't count. I'll let that go. No, you won't. You just insulted them. That's not letting it go. You are in the woods, so yes, there are uneven areas and routes. It's not Walmart. Potholes are in parking lots and streets, LOL, not in the woods.
Okay. I mean,
clearly, Karen, you sound like a typical hater is all. Hard to take you serious after your review. Okay. Dismissed.
Yeah.
Dismissed. Okay. Chelsea, 1 star.
Uh-huh.
We decided to go here because I had some friends in town for the night, and this was the only place open. Okay, well, that says a lot.
Nothing else is open?
That's it.
We go to a haunted house. That's
McDonald's
all that's
is closed. Everything's closed today. We saw the trailer, and I think it set our expectations too high. The actors were breaking character a lot. The guys with the chainsaw kept going up to the ticket booth and talking with other staff members.
I'm going to scare some people afterwards. You want to fuck?
Hey, you got to smoke, man? I'm out. Not to mention how long the line was. We got there at about 9, and the line was short, so I figured we'd be in soon, but we waited for over an hour. Figured maybe it was just a long tour, but it only took about 20 minutes to get through. Oh, boy, don't tell him that. Our owner's going to be pissed here. Our tour guide barely said anything to us. We had a grumpy security guard who yelled at half the group for talking quietly. They have some weird bus attraction, ? Where you all come in single file and sit down, and some of the actors quietly follow you in, and one guy starts his chainsaw. I guess you're expected to run out? It was more awkward than scary with him just stinking up the bus with that chainsaw.
Now you got exhaust fumes.
Yes, you're running because you can't breathe. Oh, Jesus. The mud was
two-stroke in here.
Yeah, the mud was pretty bad. That's the woods. You can't really help that. I understand that it's hard to control, but considering how many comments mention it, maybe it'd be worth it to have some of the attraction indoors. Well, now you're talking about a whole other thing. You're building a building now.
Right.
Ultimately, I left without being scared. $20 is a lot to charge to come in. I left feeling I had wasted my time and money. Uh-huh. You think this is going to get? Think this is going to go under the radar? Or do you think our guy's going to
go well?
Oh, no, it's not. First of all, the owner starts out.
I'm not going to call the county and get fucking permits for a building.
I'm going to build you a barn now. There aren't multiple guys with chainsaws going up to any ticket booth and speaking to multiple staff members, as there are only one person in the ticket booth, and there was only one person with a chainsaw, and I know this because it was me.
Oh.
And I am the owner. And it is not uncommon as the owner to check with the ticket booth personnel. The fact that you think it is a bad business speaks volumes about how wise you are when it comes to the business. Actually, you should hire a guy with a chainsaw so he doesn't have to interact with the fucking ticket booth guy.
Yeah.
What you said is
the business. Yeah.
You're correct. The guy who's supposed to be scaring you was just out of character asking about what is the fucking walk-in numbers tonight, which is not scary.
What's the take tonight? I got to pay the mortgage.
You're cheap and you didn't hire another actor. You did it yourself, you fucking dickhead. Secondly, breaking character. Even when I go to the ticket booth, I wait until no one's around or can hear if I'm saying anything to the ticket salesperson, but I'm checking to see if they are okay, need anything, and what they need, or if they need anything, and what the numbers are like at that time. But rest assured, while doing this, I stay in character. He gets a chainsaw and he goes, "What are the numbers tonight?"
Drags it across the cage.
Can I get you a Powerade? Maybe a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's fucking funny. Most people come up to take a photo with me whenever I'm in specific characters or in particular. You come off as someone who's being very, very desperate to find something to complain about. You're never going to be happy with anything you do, whether it's to a movie or a haunted house or a store, because you're always looking for something to morph into Karen over.
You're a real hater.
Real hater. Here we go. Adriana, 1 star, was having a good time. The owner ruined it. And then update in response to the owner, you must have the wrong customer as the owner was threatening kids. The owner was the one trying to hit on 16 and 17-year-old females.
What?
Oh, yeah. Response from the owner.
Okay.
No, a cast member is who you got mad at, and he's 15. So, yes, I took up for the minor who you guys threatened. Then as you were leaving, the racial epithets started following by threats to me and security. You ruined your evening because you couldn't have fun without threatening a kid and blaming racism when I came to the defense of my underage actor. Now you're getting to leave a 1-star review because you couldn't attack a teen at my haunt. You're trash.
You piece of shit.
Wow, that is a mother.
You've only got 4,500 people in your town, man. You can't be abrasive to the people that review your business.
That's what I mean. This is fucking nuts. Okay, Tiffany.
Yeah.
1 star. Me, my wife, and a friend of ours went here. We have never been to a haunted house where they stuff you in boxes and cages and drag you down trails. Okay? Yeah. You have to sign a liability saying that they can touch you, but you can't touch them. This place is a ripoff. I wanted to touch some people is what they do. You jerk me off, I can't touch you? Come on. This is bullshit.
I came here to fucking...
Came here to diddle some fucking... some people
I came here to lick back.
That's what I'm doing. We paid $60. $60, wow.
Yeah.
And before we ever made it into the entrance to watch the video, I turned away when I was informed by security what all happens. They refused to give us our money back when we did not even enter. We paid and walked 3 feet near the entrance, and they still kept $60. This place sucks, and the owner was rude and disrespectful to a woman. News just found the owner is charged with sexual battery as well.
Oh, battery.
We'll get into this. And to respond to your comment, the point of my post was that you refused to give us our money back, knowing that I was terrified of being out in a cage or dragged down a trail. God told me to get in my car and drive. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus took the wheel.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I was afraid someone would snatch me up. The owner also claimed, this is my property. I can do whatever I want to people. That tells you right there that he can pretty much torture you. I don't think he's going to torture you, probably, and expects you not to hit him. Luckily, I was able to get my wife in the car before she throat punched him for being so rude. That's very Christ-like.
Yeah,
One thing Christ talked about a lot was throat punching. He said, listen, turn the other cheek, all that, but if shit persists, punch a motherfucker in the throat. That's what he said.
Not in the mouth. Aim for that Adam's apple.
He said, punch an N-word in the throat, I believe is his exact quote, with an A, of course. I think that was his... Right? That's in the Bible, I think.
Is this lady, is it a woman and her wife? Or
I think this is a man and his wife.
And his wife? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. His wife was going to be doing the punching. Fascinating.
For real. Here we go. Response from the owner. You must be the one that pulled off after letting a drunk wife come in because the only place that decided not to go in was that party and she left a review. But to keep in mind, you guys didn't go through, so who said anything about putting you in boxes and cages? LOL. Wow. We do not put people in anything. And of course, even though we tell customers that they cannot touch the actors, of course, we say that, period. I mean, do I have a mental problem? Okay. Fuck are you talking about? We are the ones that's trying to entertain you, so if we touch because you're going through a haunted attraction, it's all part of the show. But how would it be part of the show for you to touch actors that have a mask on and you cannot tell how old or how young they are and you are not the one putting on a production? No, I can tell you are the lady that got her open container pulled from her as soon as she got to the property and was drunk, and the vehicle pulled off and then eventually came back to get her. But the person she was talking to on the phone sounded like that was her husband. So you were even here. You were the one on the phone. See, all the customers, thousands of our customers that read your review are going to know how full of BS you are because they've actually been here, and they can tell you that you have never been here because we don't put anybody in boxes and cages, and I'm trying not to laugh literally while writing this. Get a life instead of writing fake reviews. That's all one sentence with no punctuation. LMAO, she was drunk and got out of a vehicle with her daughter while she was drinking out of an open container in the car. And of course, security told her, or you've got to throw that away. And that is what got her pistol off from the start. Mississippi would love to know what boxes and cages you're talking about. I think they put no, that's just an I. Never mind. They fucked up, and I'm trying to translate here. We put, wow. I mean, do you try this hard to be an idiot?
Do you try this hard to be? Is it really?
Does it take effort for you, or it just comes natural? I mean, as an adult, what makes you leave fake reviews at businesses that you never went to because the only people that decided to go in after buying their tickets was, in fact, at the end of the night when the drunk lady and her daughter and whoever was out in the car. So that must have been you who never got out, who never even actually parked their car. So you didn't even come in here, and you got out of your car, and you leave a fake review, and your review reveals that you have no idea what you're talking about. You even created an account just to leave a fake review. So for the record, let's do the right thing next time. And when you guys pull up with an open container, we'd just like to let Jones County take care of you guys.
Okay.
Oh, Maron, Jesus Christ.
He blames them for drinking on the premises while driving, obviously. And that's why they had a bad time, because they were drunk.
They were drunk. Yeah, you were shit-faced.
And then we threw them out, yeah.
What do you want from me, you fucking lunatic? Okay, Jesus Christ. This guy is a mess here. Okay, entry cover. Oh, wait, yeah. All right, yeah, we'll do this one. 1 star. Okay. Calvin, entry cover was way higher than it was worth. I paid $20 to wait 2 hours, and they only had 4 actors. Most of the tour, no one scared you. It was a complete waste of time. One of my friends lost their ticket before we went inside, and our tour guide told him he couldn't come through after he'd paid $20. They will rob you if you let them. This guy.
If you force them to.
Yeah.
Throw your ticket away, you dipshit.
Sorry. The movies are the same way.
Yeah.
The response from owner. You know, I never like responding to these.
You don't?
I don't. I think you love it. I think this is your jam right here. I feel like you went into business just to respond to Google reviews, really. Responding to these because I'll know that it makes me look like a jerk, but then I responded these when I know it's a lie. We had a huge cast tonight until there was some issues toward the end of the night, and we even explained to the remaining 2 groups of customers, which one raved about how good it was, and when I say one, I mean one of the 2 groups. And in some of the people of the second group, which everyone said they liked it and said thank you, but then will to leave and say we had only 4 actors, which is a lie, and then express things in your review that you didn't want to say to any of us while you were here is always suspect to me.
Yeah. Why don't you
a lot of people don't do that shit. Yeah. But whenever you say something about a number of actors, it makes me think you either weren't here or weren't paying attention, or you are on something.
Or maybe
now you're on drugs.
Paying people to do shit and they're not doing it.
Wow. Yeah, maybe you hired lazy teenagers from Mississippi and they didn't give a shit. Anytime you'd like to meet the entire cast, I'd be happy to introduce you, because there's at no point in time this season or tonight have we only had 4 actors. After I sent some of our actors home tonight, I still had more than 4 actors. So I'm really confused at what you think you saw, or outright peeved at anyone who would leave a review to tell a lie. But I guess that makes someone feel important when they can be a little bit, he's trying to say belittle, I guess, a business by leaving a false review. I guess it's a good thing that it's not a crime to lie in a review.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Holy shit. This is...
What did he do, James? I'm riveted.
Oh, we still have a few more minutes here.
Oh, boy. Okay.
A few more minutes. There's one where he just goes off on someone, but it's just about a pizza place, and it's crazy. He's like, what if I owned a pizza place? Would I be saying this? He
turns into the food?
Yeah, he turns it into, it's wild. Okay. Anna, 1 star. The mud absolutely ruined it for everyone. They should post at the top of their Facebook page that everyone needs to wear mud boots and clothes you can ruin.
Yeah.
The entire tour is a blacked out mud river. You will get muddy. Our tour guide, the cheerleader, was amazing. However, why is it necessary for a grown man to grab a woman's face so aggressively? Probably not.
What do they do that for?
I get that it's a haunted attraction, etc., but a man handling someone's face like that is not it. Not scary, just messy and irritating. I really had high hopes for this. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Response from the owner.
Aggressive.
You left a 1-star review for a haunted attraction because an outdoor event in the woods was muddy after a week of torrential downpour the week before. So where do you think the water goes when it rains for 5 to 7 days?
Yeah.
You knew it was in the woods where adequate footwear is not our fault. A review of haunted attractions should have more to do with the acting, the wardrobe, the costumes, the lighting, the sound, and how scary it was, not that it was muddy, especially when it's an outdoor haunt in the woods, and we had a week of pouring rain just a week before. If you need told that would be muddy, then you might deserve a 1-star review, not us.
Yeah. You didn't know? You had no idea that water and dirt makes mud? You idiot.
Not us, you motherfucker. All right, here. Ryan, 1 star. I give it 1 star, and I haven't even visited it yet. Well, you can't do that.
You better.
Here, our guy is going to lose it.
Yeah.
And probably won't now that I've read all the reviews. I didn't like that the owner of the business got on here and bashed everyone who had a bad review. If someone takes the time to leave a review, then use it to make things better and not to sound like they're always in the wrong. I'll be going somewhere else tonight instead of the Path. Oh, and one more thing. I have a group of 15 to 20 people that would have been with me, so you do the math.
You do the math. Whatever that
is. He's going to do the math here right now. Well, it says everything when you review a place you've never even been to. I'm actually on his side now. You can't review a place you've never been.
Yeah.
LOL. Reviews are for people that have actually been to the place that are reviewing. And how ignorant is it to immediately believe any reviews? The people who leave negative reviews are people who either broke rules and had to leave, which is perfectly normal, but they leave a false butthurt review, or people from other haunts that aren't as good or have closed or got cut from here. Use your head. But seeing you are trigger happy with reviews, I think it's safe to say you're not much different than the purple posting false reviews, so it's best you don't come. We work hard to develop a great relationship with our fans and customers, and they know when they read a review like this just how fake and ridiculous it is. I mean, I'm dumbfounded at the fact that anyone would leave a 1-star review of a business without ever being there yourself. Totally unfair to the business and says a lot about you and the kind of person you are. Petty and lacking in common sense, I would say. Okay, now, where are we here? I'm trying to decide. We should probably get to what he did.
It's key. It's very important.
We're not gonna abandon this. We're gonna finish this next week. We have to, because this is fucking insane. There's no way we can just go, okay, that's enough of that when there's more. We can't. So we're gonna do this. And let's find out, and then we'll do a couple dog reviews, because that's fucking fun. Holy shit. Oh, my goodness, look at all this stuff. He called somebody a douchebag. This is great. I love douchebag is better than dickhead. By the way, I love when his responses are 5 times as long as the review themselves. Yeah. Those are fucking great. There's another one where it's an ex-employee and he's getting personal. We definitely have to go. It won't be Halloween, but it won't fucking matter because these are hysterical. Yeah. Holy shit, Jesus Christ, this is so much. Oh, there's so many good ones coming up here. But all right, we'll get to this. Here we go. This is from December 6th, 2019, and the title is Psychopath Sex Trial.
Hell yeah.
Psychopath in quotes, because that's where it's from. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. Curtis Lowry is the name of the owner, by the way.
Oh.
And it says, there were hugs and tears on both sides of the courtroom Thursday when the founder of a popular Halloween haunt was found not guilty of sexual battery. Curtis Lowry embraced defense attorney Janine Pacific while his 14-year-old accuser sobbed in the arms of her mother and investigator Captain Tanya Madison of the Jones County Sheriff Department.
Oh, my God.
The jury, made up of 6 white women, 3 black men, and 3 white men, deliberated for an hour and a half before returning a verdict that said not guilty due to lack of evidence. Pacific emphasized the lack of evidence in her closing argument. All you have is his accuser on the witness stand 9 or 10 years after the fact, after a limited investigation. They said he was being charged with sexual battery after an allegation that he forced his former stepdaughter to perform oral sex on him at some time between 2009 and 2014.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. His lawyer said, your world will never be the same. That's the scenario, and it can happen to any of you. She's not talking about the girl. She's talking about him.
Yeah.
I get emotional because I have 2 sons and 2 grandsons, and something like this can wreck your life. Curtis Lowry is putting his life in your hands, said to the jury. The prosecutor said, "This isn't about you. This is about that little girl sitting by her mom who had her innocence stolen by a man she called Dad. This man placed his penis in her mouth and said he would kill her and her mom if she told anyone. Keep your mind on the real issue." Lowry,
what's the real issue?
Yeah, that is the real issue.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. That's the issue. Lowry is the owner of the Psychopath that is open every October outside his home on Buffalo Hill Road in Ellisville. He advertises it as the scariest haunt in the country. Both attorneys have used the word nightmare to describe the ordeal the people they represent have been going through since last summer. In her closing, the prosecutor said this nightmare started for the accuser when she was 6 or 7-year-old girl with the only person she's ever known as Dad. The accuser's mother, Brandy Hales, is on her 5th marriage. Lowry was her 3rd husband, and they were married in 2009, separated in 2014, divorced in 2015. Lowry took to the witness stand, the first time in her career Pacific has had a client do that, she said. Wow, you've had a lot of fucking... Nobody has ever testified. And he endured a tough cross-examination. Asked why his accuser would make up a story like that about him 4 years after he was out of her life, Lowry said, "She's the daughter of a mother who's been in and out of relationships and blames others for her problems. She's seen the example in front of her. Her mother's a whore and so is she," is what she said. Wow. Lowry said he was being singled out over the other ex-husbands because he was in her life the longest, from the time she was 3 till the time she was 8. He said, "I would never do this, never in a million years." The teenage accuser is being treated for psychological problems that were, quote, triggered after she saw Lowry at a skating rink in Petal, and we've done an episode there, in January 2018. She testified she began cutting herself in April, spent 9 days in a mental health facility in Rankin County, and was put on Prozac. She had an emotional outburst when she learned her mother's latest boyfriend had proposed to her last year. The defense attorney said asked Lowry if he believed that he was the scapegoat for this child's emotional health, and he said yes. Okay. Earlier, Hales, I guess the mom, testified as an adverse witness for the defense that Lowry was very abusive and controlling. She said he didn't want her to work outside the home, and that he had taken away her car, her phone, and cut off her contact with her family.
Wow.
Hales and her daughter and son lived in Lowry's home with his mother and daughter. I attempted to leave several times. The defense attorney asked why she didn't go to a neighbor or get in the middle of the road and start walking to get help if she believed her children were in danger. Right. The answer, he said he would kill my children while I watched, then kill me, then kill himself with a weighted chainsaw because he wasn't going back to jail.
Weighted chainsaw.
Okay. The defense attorney said her client hasn't been to jail. Hales then gave a detailed description of several incidents in other states, including Colorado, that caused him to have, quote, several stints in jail, as a matter of fact.
Oh, boy.
Martin later produced a document showing that Lowry had been arrested for domestic violence in 2015 after Hales had been filed for divorce. Lowry said, "My attorney at the time said that if I wanted to move on, I should just pay the $300 fine. His exact words were, 'You have a female judge. Take the plea.'" Medical records and Department of Human Services reports from 2 previous custody battles Hales was involved in with fathers of her 2 children were also used during the trial. One report from 2012 said that the young boy appeared to be coached on what to say. The defense attorney asked Hales if she had coached her daughter on what to say about Lowry. She said, "We don't talk about it. I was encouraged not to talk with her about it, and she didn't want to. She said she was afraid that if I knew everything, I would look at her differently. She was afraid that I wasn't going to love her anymore." The defense attorney said, Didn't she feel that way anyway, like you were choosing the men over her?" And she said, "No, my children are my world." She goes on to say, "I didn't want another sexually abusive stepfather. I was very unhappy about it." This is the daughter here. "When she first took the stand and Martin asked where she lived, the girl said, 'I don't feel comfortable giving that information because if Lowry does not go to jail, I don't want him knowing where I live.'" She told the jurors that Lowry, quote, "forced me to suck his penis just outside their home where the psychopath trail begins."
Oh, no fucking way.
When she was 6 or 7 years old.
Eek.
She said her mother was in the shower and her brother was watching TV when Lowry called me outside to help him. When she got there, he, quote, unbuttoned his pants and made me get down on my knees. She described how she felt after it was over. I knew it was not something I should be doing. He told me not to tell my mom.
He's a monster.
She went on to testify that Lowry said he would hurt her mother and she would have to live with him if she told anyone. The girl testified she never met her biological father and testified that she considered Lowry her dad before that. So
yeah, that's how the court systems work. They oftentimes remove the baby from the innocent mother and award them to a pedophile.
Fucking shit. She goes, oh my God. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. Wow. She said that when asked if there were other incidents of sexual abuse, the girl said, I'd like to focus on one, but there were many.
Golly.
Yeah, the accuser was taken for a forensic interview with a child specialist who determined she was telling the truth about what happened to her. She testified that she never spoke with the accuser about the allegations and said, we do not make the victim have to tell their story one more time. Holy shit. That is very, very interesting, I would say. So, So now we've done that. Let's, for 2 minutes, do something a little bit lighter. Because that was heavy.
He was acquitted based on
lack of evidence.
Oh, my
He said, she said. So let's talk about the Ruby's puppy latte pet costume.
What is this?
It's a little dog that's dressed up like a latte.
For fuck's sake.
There's a little costume. It's got a straw coming out of his head. It's actually Starbucks is what it is.
Starbucks.
It's a little latte for your dog. Don't you feel better now, Jimmie, after seeing that? It's only $9.99. What child abuse? This is great. You can get iced coffee, puppy latte pet costume. Dog will have a latte fun in this iced dog costume. This is great.
2 letters makes this $9. If that says Starbucks, that thing's $40.
Oh, absolutely. 5 stars. Awesome product. My dog loves puppuccinos, and I wanted to have her be one for Halloween. Don't you feel completely washed clean now? Isn't that better?
You ever seen a pup have a puppuccino? It's amazing.
Ah, they love that shit. The whipped cream, the Dunkin' Donuts ones with the whipped cream, they go crazy.
Vaughn puts his whole mouth in it, puts the cup on his mouth like a hat.
Frankie, too. We get Frankie an ice cream cone. She eats it in one bite. You put it in her mouth, and it's just gone. It's like a fucking, like a pelican.
What an idiot.
So they go on. She's about 22 pounds, but is typically between medium and extra large because of her build. We got the large, and it was a little long. Tiny bit past her tail, but the stretch was perfect and fit under her belly perfectly. We love it.
So cute.
That's great. Oh, tons of pictures of little cute dogs. This one is fucking amazing. I'm going to read a couple here. Horrible. 1 star.
Uh-oh.
I ordered this in a small size, and it came in an XL, and it did not fit my dog. I was disappointed, and it also came 2 days late. It also said Starbucks Doggie instead of Puppy Latte. I do not recommend this product.
Okay, it showed up November 2nd, and fucked my whole thing.
1 star. Misleading. Costume logo and straw was purple, not green.
No, who cares?
Very disappointed because now the costume won't match, nor will the new one arrive in time. Who fucking cares?
Put the fucking thing on your dog.
A lot of people care. 1 star. Very, very dishonest with like 8 exclamation points.
Really?
Do not buy. Received a purple-themed one when it was advertised as green in the previous pictures. Way to ruin Halloween. All capital letters. Way to ruin Halloween, you piece of shit.
That's the worst Halloween ever.
That's amazing.
I had a purple straw, not a green.
Oh,
who gives
fuck
a
this.
shit?
All right, last one because we're way over our time here. 1 star. Awful. Awful. This is going to be my dog's first Halloween. Oh, no. It's going to ruin it.
What happened?
I ordered this and went and got myself a costume to match. I purchased an XL for her. She's a German Shepherd. What I got literally looks like a small size. She wouldn't even be able to get her legs through it. Now she has no costume. Oh, she'll be so disappointed. She's going to feel so bad when all the other dogs are dressed up and she's not.
Yeah, good news. She doesn't know what the fuck Halloween is.
She doesn't give a
put
shit.
That on anyway.
Doesn't fucking care and would rather not have a fucking straw on her head.
It sounds like you order this and they arbitrarily just throw a random ass size in the back of it. Hope it fits them.
And straw color. Yeah. And I have a costume for nothing. Extremely, extremely disappointed. I would not recommend this product to anyone. What a waste of money. Now it's too late to find a replacement. So much for dressing her up for her first Halloween.
So I'm running around.
Halloween.
I'm running around dressed like a cup of hot chocolate for nothing.
For nothing.
That's
So
like an
there
asshole.
you go. That is your stupid opinions. We had to wash our hands of
It's so
a
funny.
child being forced to suck a penis. So we got...
Allegedly.
Well, allegedly. Now, we are going to definitely finish up with the haunted house next week. And I would
Great.
like to say to Curtis, since we're making fun of him a lot, if he would like to try to come at us in any way, good luck, because we will fucking roast you till the end of time. Stay in your fucking lane, take your lumps for 2 weeks, and go back to your fucking haunted house, asshole.
Don't come after
Keep your hands
guys
off
that-
of kids.
Don't call us Karens when you were
Oh, I will level you.
the allegations.
I will
sir.
make it my life
The impl-
story, my life's
the
work.
implication is so bad.
Oh, it's the implication.
You
We will
don't want
make
to come
it
at us with this.
our life's work to have people mock you for all day, every day, dude. Don't even bother. Trust
Nobody
us.
will ever come to your haunted
Oh.
house.
No, you have 5 actors. We have an army of very funny people that are going to come for you. So don't fucking bother, Chief. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah,
Happy
be safe.
Halloween.
God
Enjoy,
damn it.
everybody.
Be
Yeah,
safe.
don't be safe. Thank you.
Bye.
Follow Your Stupid Opinions on the Wondery app, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to every episode of Your Stupid Opinions ad-free by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts. Before you go, tell us about yourself by completing a short survey at Wondery.com/survey.